Hey guys, welcome back to the Cutie Pie Podcast here. I'm your host, Tyler Woods, and today I'm just going to be basically talking about school and how I'm just ready for it to be over with, and yeah, stuff like that. So, school ends May 27th. Right now, this video is not going to be uploaded today, but basically right now, we have 10 days left of school, and it's gone by so quick. When it's the last day of school, when it's not the last day of school, you want it to end, but when it's the last day of school, you're like, oh my god, things went by so fast and stuff like that. Well, I'm an 8th grader, so I'm not going to be in the same school like I was. I mean, some schools are like that, where it's a middle school and a high school together, like this old school I used to go to before all of this. But yeah, I'm going to be going to high school, and I'm really excited but scared at the same time. So this is going to be my last, this is going to be 10 days of being this is my last days of being an 8th grader. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And on the last day of school, we get to walk in the hallways and wave goodbye. That's what we did in 5th grade when I was elementary. We waved at all the first kindergartners, pre-K, all those students, whoever was in school. I don't know what the school goes by because Texas is so different. But this week we took our STAR test. This week we took what did we take? We took social studies and reading. And to be honest, I took an hour on my reading test because you have to read all that stuff. I took an hour because I remember, we got 4 hours to take the test, right? And I remember she put down, we have 3 hours left, and I was done. But I waited a couple minutes because I'm not about to be the first one done. I don't know, being the first one done is so embarrassing. So I had to wait until 3 laptops shut their, I had to wait until 3 people shut their laptops down, and I was yeah, I'm done. It was so quiet, and my butt was freaking hurting because I'm over here sitting in that freaking chair for 4 hours. Normally you switch periods, but you have to stay in that chair for an hour. You gotta be quiet. My arms were numb because I lay my head down to try to go to sleep, and my arms would get numb, so I have to move it around because you can't have your arms sitting in that one spot. I don't know if y'all arms get numb, but my arms get numb. If I sit in one spot and I put pressure on it, my arms get so numb. So we took our social studies and reading. And the social studies test I did really fast on, surprisingly. And I waited until someone else got finished because I'm not about to be first taking a test. Who's first? Some people don't care, but I care. But that took me 40 minutes, 30 or 40 minutes it took the social studies. And then next week we have math and algebra. Some people take algebra in our school, and biology and science. And math is I'm probably gonna take long math because we over here gonna have graphs and stuff, and we have to do it on laptops since COVID and stuff. And I think the I'm worried about is if you're an 8th grader, y'all know rise over run. What about I miscount the rise over run and I get the wrong calculations and I get the answer wrong? Those are hard. When I would we would just take our regular tests on our laptops, it would be hard for me counting or just anything that has to do with graphs, because that's just hard. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to the math one, but the science one I'm not worried about, but just the math, because they said they're going to give us hand calculators, but they're not going to have enough for everyone, even though only 8th grade is going to be using them. But they do have an online calculator, but that junk's so tiny, and you know me, I'm freaking blind as heck, and I can't freaking see that little tiny calculator on the computer. And yeah, so what didn't like about 8th grade? I made a lot of mistakes. I assessed for the first time in 8th grade because I just couldn't control my anger. And yeah, grade was a year. But to be honest, this is I wouldn't say 8th grade was my best year. I would say 7th grade. Actually, even though a lot of stuff happened in 7th grade that I wish didn't happen. But I know everything happens for a reason. But I didn't like how I got 8th grade. I didn't like how I got ISS for no freaking reason, even though I freaking self-defense. I hated that so much. I literally cried the whole day when I was getting ISS. What else I didn't like about 8th grade? Just crushes. Gotta say crushes. Boys are just, like, the guys are like, they were just so confusing, and yeah. Never like a guy. Recommend you not to do that. Just liking guys in general. And what else I didn't like about 8th grade? Well, math, because math and other subjects, I just found everything so hard. I could never get my grades up. Well, my grades are good now. I'm not failing nothing, surprisingly. My grades are good, but my math teacher be tripping. I saw this TikTok. It was like, me about to hit it was saying me really about to hit my math teacher, and it's like, and I'm almost there. Like, almost about to hit my teacher, almost there. On that TikTok, was so funny. But in our social studies class, we don't got to do any work, so that's good, because we have to take 2-star tests in a row. Like, that's stressful. And a lot of classes we didn't have to do anything, but a lot of classes, like, there was like, oh, finish this work you have to do before, like last week, and I finished all my work, so I really didn't have to do anything. And no classes besides math, because I have to do this big 42 question star packet that's due tomorrow, and she just gave us this paper today. Like, how am I supposed to finish that in 2 days? Like, girl, like, you're really tripping. And plus, I need to redo this something else, because I need to get my grade up, because I don't really like my math grade, and I think I can do better. So, what am I excited about in high school? Like, what I'm excited about for high school? What I'm excited about for high school is definitely driving. I can't obviously drive there when I'm 9th grade. You could get a parking spot when you're 11th grade. So when I'm 11th grade, I can, like, have my own parking spot. But I think once my brother gets in 11th grade, he's probably gonna be driving when mom gets us a car. And another thing I'm excited about is football games, because everyone goes to football games. I probably won't even go to my high school football game. I'll probably go to other high school football games, because their bleachers are way bigger, and I don't think, like, it'd be squished. Because I remember when I used to go to my brother's football game, there would be so many people there, and their bleachers are so tiny. But at the other high school, they have big bleachers. But I'm guessing because that high school I'm going to is newer. I don't know. If the bleachers are bigger, does that mean it's newer? I think the high school that I'm talking about, which I'm not about to say, is older. I don't know. And next thing I'm excited about for high school is, like, meeting new people, because obviously people I know now, some of them are going to different high school. Some people I know are going to the same high school with me, but more people that I like more, more people that I'm really close to as a friend are going to freaking that high school, and I'm so mad. But I'm going to be meeting new people, because they're from that middle school, like a lot of middle schools and stuff, so I'm going to be meeting a lot of people. So yeah, I'm excited. New boys to crush on. Just kidding. I am not going to be focused on any guys in high school. I'm just going to be focusing on making sure I have the right grades so I can play sports, so I can be eligible for some sports this year. And finally, the quote of the day. The quote of the day is, don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Basically, that meaning, don't, like, something that you can't do, don't keep that in your mind and get bad at what you're doing right now. So I was, like, saying, I don't know if this is a good example or not. Basically, I'm bad at math. But, like, I was so frustrated because in the first semester, I had, like, a 40-something math, which I don't know more. I got, like, a B in that class now. But the first semester, I had, like, a 40 in math. And, like, that will, like, mess me up and stuff that I like, activities I like to do, because I get so frustrated because I'll be thinking about, I'm so terrible math, I'm never going to get it. And that messes me up. It makes me frustrated. And it messes me up in stuff I'm actually good at. And that makes me more madder. So I hope that's a good example. And, yeah. Well, that's really it. That's all I have for you today. I hope this wasn't boring, because I was just talking my way trying to read this freaking topics thing on my freaking laptop. So yeah, thank you guys for watching episode 4. I can't wait to see you guys on episode 5. I promise I'm gonna be more consistent. I might even make one episode right now, just to stay consistent or whatever. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this whole podcast video through. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in episode 5. Bye.